Loneliness and isolation. It's like, okay, when you're lonely, you got nobody to talk to, no friends, stuff like that. Let's see here. Lenny. We'll talk about Lenny first. Like, in the 6th chapter, it starts off describing the scenery and stuff, and then Lenny comes in. Well, I think that he is lonely because he's by himself. Okay, so Lenny reminds me of an emo kid because emo kids tend to be by themselves and they don't like to conform with anybody. They want to be more alone and isolate. They isolate themselves because they're different. Lenny also reminds me of Gollum because when Lenny and Gollum both are alike because they both only have one thing on their mind. Gollum in Lord of the Rings only thinks about his precious or his ring, his birthday present. Lenny thinks about rabbits and alfalfa. Okay, this kind of goes along with the first passage. It's the one where Lenny is kind of hallucinating. It's chapter 6 still. It says, and then from out of Lenny's head there came a fat little old woman, something like that. But yeah, Lenny is Gollum reminiscent because he talks to himself. Okay, if Lenny reminds you of Gollum, raise your hand. Yes? No? Okay. Okay, so let's recap on this. Lenny reminds me of Gollum because he has one thing on his mind. Gollum, like I said before, only thinks about his precious, and he only wants the precious. And then Lenny only thinks about rabbits and alfalfa. I'm recapping again. So, like, Lenny reminds me of an emo kid because emo kids like to isolate themselves from everybody else and don't really want to join in. And Lenny is like that, but he wants to join in, but he's isolated because of his indifference. Loneliness and isolation is a theme that is talked about quite a lot in this book. Loneliness is pretty much defined as being alone and like just not wanting to conform. Isolation is practically the same thing. So, yeah. I want to thank you all for listening to my vlog. I know it might have been stupid, it might have been funny, I don't care. It's just what I think about loneliness and isolation. I love you guys. Bye!